Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're not familiar, my name is Brandon Gross and I live full-time on this boat. It is insanely windy today. I'm out here with some friends, but they are over there hitting my rope swing. Didn't realize it was gonna be incredibly windy, and my friends drove from pretty far to come out here to hit this rope swing. I tried to drop anchor, but it kept getting ripped off the bottom of the river. Every time I dropped an anchor to just float outside of the rope swing to hang out, it just kept getting ripped out of the bottom of the river, and then grabbed onto a huge 2-inch thick steel cable, and I pulled the cable all the way up, and we had to have people in the water tying ropes places, trying to make harnesses and everything, just trying to get this cable unwrapped from my anchor. I almost had to cut my anchor loose and sacrifice it, but we eventually got it loose. So now I'm just floating around. Oh, hitting the swing right now. Oh, and he landed on his face. I'm just floating around right now while they're enjoying the swing, and I can't hit the swing anyways. I have a knee injury. I hurt something in my knee. I don't know. I'm starting physical therapy. Been going to the doctors for it, and I'm hoping to get it resolved quickly, but it's not anything super serious. I feel like a dad, like, all right, kids, you can have 2 hours of rope swing time, and then we gotta go. After this, I'm gonna have to go back to the docks. It's so windy that I don't think I'm gonna be able to get back into my parallel parking spot. It's super tight. I have like 3 or 4 feet on the front and the back of my boat before I hit the other boats. And I just don't even think I'm gonna be able to park in that spot. So I might have to just go take a guest slip when I head back in, and I gotta start fueling this thing up. I'm trying to take a trip down to the city for a couple days. It's a kind of a journey to get down to the city, but fueling this thing is an absolute mission, and you're gonna see that here in this video. Also, got some issues with the boat. It's not drastic, but it's getting worse and worse. It's a giant hydraulic steering pump that's mounted on the back side of the motor. We'll get into that in this video as well. Welcome to the not so fun parts of the boat life. All right, friends just left. We ate up at the little tiki bar over there. I was gonna fill up the boat with fuel today, but I am so drained from, it was like 95 degrees and humid all day today, and I'm just exhausted, even though I didn't really do much. So I'm gonna head back to the nice AC in the boat, organize some things, get some online computer work done that I need to do. And then tomorrow, first thing, I'm gonna go and start fueling this baby. It is supposed to rain starting at 3 a.m. tonight, and then pretty much all day tomorrow, which is actually nice. That's a good day to just get fuel all day and be doing not fun out on the water boat things. But the outside is in convertible fun mode, and I need to put it into big enclosed canvas mode to hide everything from the rain. All right, we got the whole thing turned into rain mode, and now I gotta post up on my laptop connected to my TV monitor because it is still broken, do some stupid boring computer work, and then pass out. Okay, I just went outside to pick up my hose off the dock, and I got a splinter in my fingernail. I tried pulling it out with tweezers, and the end of it just broke off, so now I just have a chunk of wood stuck under my fingernail, and I can feel like my heartbeat in my fingernail. It's really annoying. I don't know what to do about that. Chuck it onto the list of problems that I got going on right now. Tomorrow we're gonna tackle all of these issues. Maybe not the fingernail, that might be last on the list because I don't know what to do about that. All right, this thing's driving me crazy. I'm trying to get it out. I gotta get this thing out. No, more of it just broke off in there. Damn it. Now it's way too far in there. Come on! I don't know. It's cut as far as I can cut my nail. It's starting to hurt from cutting it too deep. And I think I'm just gonna have to hope that it grows out with my fingernail. I don't know. I'm not a splinter fingernail expert. Good morning. Just woke up and the boat is just a mess. I'm gonna clean that later. That's on the list of things to do today. But first things first, I'm gonna go get fuel. It's gonna take a long time, but I'm gonna start fueling up the boat this morning. A lot of times I don't eat right when I wake up, so I'm gonna skip breakfast for right now. But I'm gonna take this lion's mane mushroom powder. Not gonna lie, TikTok shop got me. It's not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. I don't know if it works. I don't know if it does anything, but everyone on TikTok says, oh, it makes my memory so much better. And I have a terrible memory, so anything I can try, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna take my mushroom powder and I'm gonna start walking over to the van, take all the gas cans over, and we're gonna fill these babies up. It's gonna take a long time, but let's go. Oh yeah. It's actually not a million degrees for once. This is amazing. Beautiful morning. Got everything in the trusty wagon. And let's get going. Got a bunch of gas cans ready to go. Off to the gas station. $25 gallons right there. All right, $107 later, I was able to fit almost 28 gallons in the five gallon gas cans that I had. And this is just trip number 1. All right, I think I'm actually gonna pull my boat up to right here. This is the service dock for whenever they're working on boats. So hopefully they're not gonna use that today. And I'm gonna pull my boat right there. So that way all I have to do is take all these gas cans right there. Instead of loading them in my wagon and taking them across the bridge all the way down there, then come back for the next load. I think this will just save me a lot of time, even though it's kind of a pain to unpark and repark the boat by myself, but I'm gonna go do that real quick. And we do have a gas dock. They just finished building it, but it's still not operational right now. I think they're waiting for some final permitting or something. So this is the only option there is to get fuel right now, unless I pay somebody to come down and do it for me. Really no other options. And I know I could buy bigger fuel tanks and stuff, but it's just, those things get super expensive, and these gas cans were like 12 bucks. There's literally not a single other option anywhere on the river here, unless you go through a dam in some direction to get fuel. This is the only fuel dock on the water, and it's not operational yet. I also heard that when it is operational in a couple weeks, it's supposed to be $7+ per gallon, which is almost double what I just paid. I paid $3.89 a gallon, and that's supposed to be $7? It's ridiculous. I have 2 gas tanks on this thing, one for each motor. Both are 62.5 gallons, so 125 gallons total. So if I'm filling up for $3.89 or $7 a gallon, that's literally gonna double the cost of the entire fill up. It's just, instead of being like $400 to $500, it might be $900 to $1,000. I'm gonna grab my gas cans and I'm gonna fill up this way, save myself some money. I have about a quarter tank or less on both tanks, so this is gonna be a big fill up. It's gonna take a while. Fuel tanks are finally full, 71 gallons, $276, and 3 trips to the gas station. Also took me an hour and 45 minutes for that whole process. That includes moving the boat over here to the service dock, and I still gotta take it back. So we'll call it 2 hours total to fill up the boat. But it's kind of cool to know that both gas gauges were reading a quarter tank, and if I put 71 gallons in, that means I still had 52 gallons left. So the gas gauges are reading a little glonky. I don't know, it's nice to know now. I have a better idea. But I'm gonna move the boat back over to my spot way over there, and then I'm gonna show you guys the issue I got going on with the motor that's gonna be a nightmare to deal with. Right now I'm just kind of putting band-aids on the problem over and over. Well, I've just tried to dock it twice now, and it's getting pretty windy. Both times got a little too messed up and I was about to hit the other boats, so I'm gonna try to go in for round 3. Attempt number 4, I guess. I don't know. This is tough. My anchor was literally over top of their swim platform right as I stopped it. It's just way too freaking tight to try to park in here. I hate it. All right, before I even get to the motor issue, I just went to go put the AC back on and something's not sounding right. And I removed this seat in the back. This is a pump that pulls water up through here, through the sea strainer, pumps it all the way up through and then into the air conditioner, which sits behind there, and it's not running properly. The AC was actually about to shut off, so I'm gonna investigate this. I'm gonna shut that valve. Hopefully the sea strainer is just clogged. That would be the best case scenario. Probably gonna get some, oh shit. Where did that go? That's what happens when I'm watching the camera and not what I'm actually doing. So just pulls river water up through the bottom of the boat. But why is it not? There we go. Ugh. Actually, yeah, it's looking a little gross. I don't know enough about this stuff to know if that's enough to cause that. I doubt it, but either way, I'm gonna clean this out, put it back in, and try to fire the AC back up. Hopefully that's all it is. Oops. There we go. Open that valve. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Pump nice and good. Sounds much better. Let's see if we can hear the water going. Oh yeah. When you can hear that consistent water trickle down through there, that's the exhaust water coming out of the AC that keeps it cool. Back in business. I guess that's all it was a dirty sea strainer. Simple solution. But the next problem is very, very opposite. Let's open this bad boy. I don't know if the engine room lights will really do much right now, but so you can see all the pink down in there. It's normal to have a bunch of water down in there, but the fact that it's pink means that there's a bunch of most likely ATF down in there, automatic transmission fluid, which is very common to use as power steering fluid. I have a power steering fluid leak, and I have a power steering pump on this motor here and on that motor over there. And the problem is, that would be really easy to get to because it's on the front of the motor, I could access it. But what's actually leaking is the hydraulic steering ram. I don't know the proper terminology for anything, so just, keep that in mind. Go ahead, roast me in the comments. Don't care. Back in here, 99% sure I'm pointing it at the hydraulic steering ram, and that is what's leaking. So the part itself is like $1,200, and then labor on top of that, if I have a shop do it, who knows what that's gonna be. I'm gonna try my best to do it myself, and I'm thinking that I gotta climb over this and sit on top of the hot water heater back there, because it actually goes up, so I can sit back in there. I think I can like contort my way into there, and then I'm gonna have just a ton of tools all over here, and probably get my dad or somebody to be right here that can just pass me whatever tools I need. But from everything I've seen online, it seems like it's just a huge nightmare job. Once you get it out, not that bad, but just getting the actual part out and putting the new one in, huge pain in the ass. So I'm really dreading that. I've literally just been putting stop leak, more and more stop leak, and just keep topping off the power steering fluid in hopes that it'll fix itself. I know it won't fix itself, but I just like to just forget about it for now because I'm just trying to enjoy summer. It's not really a job I want to be tucked back in there, and I'm also worried that I'm gonna pull it out and then find more issues, or I won't be able to get the parts or something, and then I'm just gonna be stuck without a boat for a while. So I'm kind of waiting for a good time to do this, but that time might be coming very, very soon because the leak's getting pretty bad. But if any of you guys are knowledgeable on motors and this type of issue and have any sort of advice for me, let me know. Don't suggest that I take it to a shop because I'm not gonna do that. I'm too cheap for that. Gonna try to do this myself because I like to save money anytime I can. And who knows how long it would take a shop to do it. I want to be able to do this and have it all be on me. So if you guys know anything about hydraulic steering ram replacements on a 2007 Cruiser Scots 300 CXI with twin 5.0 GXI Volvo Pentas, let me know. I need you. Oh boy, I am now starving, so it's finally time to eat something. I don't feel like cooking anything right now, so I'm gonna do what I normally do, where I just snack on something. So I'm gonna have a little bit of protein yogurt, and then some peppers and jalapeno hummus. And that's just gonna be to hold me over while I get some more things done. And then once I'm done with things, a lot of stuff I need to do, then maybe I'll cook or go get something to eat. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Now it's time to do my physical therapy while watching another YouTuber that lives on a boat in Florida. Maybe one day I'll meet up with him, who knows? But he's got like a 70-foot boat and I'm on like a little 30-footer. Physical therapy time, let's do it. All right, I'm uploading the first half of this video right now. It's like 32 gigs worth of footage, as I currently have some chicken nuggies going in the air fryer, making some lunch. But I'm uploading all of this. Oh, look at that timing. But I'm uploading all of this through the Connect 10 router. They're a supporter of this channel. I'd appreciate it if you guys check them out. The link is down below. If you do check them out, make sure to use my code. It's a wireless router that works almost anywhere you go. They work off all the major cell towers, so whoever has the best service in whatever area, they can swap over to that. But it's great if you travel around in a van, live in a boat, even if you just want internet at your house and don't want to pay the crazy internet fees that you guys have wherever you live. You should check them out because they support my crazy channel and they're a great company to work with. So I appreciate it. But yeah, uploading everything right now. And I'm about to eat some chicken nugget wrapped lunch things. We got the air fryer nugs, a little bit of lettuce, and some peppers and onions. And then this sauce is so freaking good. Southwest hot mustard. Great Value knows how to do it. Fold it all up. That's a terrible job, but this is lunch. While that finishes uploading, I am going across the street to the boat shop, hopefully to have them transfer this thing into my name. I bought this thing 80 days ago, to be exact, and I just now finally got the papers back in the mail from the US Coast Guard for them doing the transfer paperwork into my name or whatever, but now I gotta take all the paperwork and actually go, and I don't even really know what I need to do, but it's not fully in my name still, and I've had this thing for almost 3 freaking months, and I still haven't even paid taxes on it, which is gonna suck. I'm gonna have to pay a lot of money in taxes on this thing. So I'm gonna go across the street and get that taken care of, hopefully, and dump the trash. All right, it turns out they can't do my paperwork for 2 more days. They're too busy with a lot of things, putting boats in and out, blah, blah, blah. But right now I need to go pick up some packages that I'm having delivered to my parents' house, clean my minivan because it's a disaster from some trips that I've taken it on recently. And now that I got 125 gallons in my boat, I think it's time that we take it down to downtown Pittsburgh. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and it's quite a journey. I have to go through 2 dams to get there, and it is very difficult to do solo. I'm gonna see if I can get someone to go with me, but I might have to go on this trip solo, go through the locks solo. Usually at least like a 3-4 hour minimum travel from where my boat's at now to downtown Pittsburgh in the city. So that should be coming up very soon. Now I got this full tank of gas. I'm trying to do that here very, very shortly. But I appreciate you guys following along. Anything you guys would like to see with the boat, anything, let me know. I've actually been looking into a lot of different possibilities with this boat as far as like big time travels, but we'll see how the future goes. All right, guys, back to the minivan life. Please drop a comment on this video, even if it's just the most random thing you can think of. Just drop a comment, helps feed that algorithm and just blast it out to more people. And appreciate you guys. Love you all, and I'll see you for the next video.